Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode what?
2.
I actually thought it was episode 3 because I forgot we filmed the first one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Another one, and this time it's just the boys.
It's just the boys.
A different little setup. I actually think I prefer this one.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable, beautiful. That's what we want to make.
Yeah.
I was about to call you Jamie.
That would suck.
See here at Total 90 Studios, which is, I was about to turn to Ruzi then to tell me the address, which is where?
503B Keilor Road, Nidgery.
Beautiful. I tell you what, that was a good one last week. He knew it just like that.
I had no idea he knew it like that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
No idea.
Just put it in his ways.
Yeah, 100%.
Here for another pod. Obviously, just the boys talking football today, which was great. Got to touch on A-League. I guess our most recent weekend with football. Pretty much everything. Nothing's off topic. Ali's been crying about Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've had to delay film about 3 days because he couldn't face the camera just yet. So we've got plenty to talk about. So if you are new, like, subscribe on YouTube. We're on Spotify as well. So you can go check that out as well and leave us a review and a like and all that business. And you can listen to us when you're in the shower.
Yeah.
driving.
I wouldn't listen to you in the shower.
No, but when the rain, what's it called? The rain never apologizes for flood.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, if it's raining, I need to hear you. 200%.
Do you reckon we're a pod that you could listen to in the morning on the way to work? Are we a good day starter pod?
Nah,
No?
I don't think we're a day starter. I think we're a midday. I think we've like, you've woken up and now like your brain's ready to actually hear like and actually take on information. You know when like in the morning, you're not ready for the day. You're not ready for the traffic. You're not ready for your boss to yell in your ear. Like, you're not ready for it. You know what I mean?
There's too much information for an
Information
early.
too early.
I like it.
Oh, I'm not a morning person, so for me, that's how I am.
Too many funny jokes. No, I know with me, like at work, I won't put up, like you put different pods for different times of the day. I agree, actually. Like, I'll put like random nonsensey ones on in the morning just to sort of get me through the morning.
Yeah, fair.
And then I'll put like Chris Van Vliet, who interviews WWE superstars, and I can learn about my
Love your
future in
WWE, man.
Your future in WWE.
Jamie, I've got, fuck, that's the second time I've called you Jamie.
Bro,
That time was on purpose.
do you want us to swap? Like, I didn't get it.
It's because
Yeah,
last week
I'm
usually
usually on that
yeah.
side.
time.
True.
Usually on the, yeah.
I still don't like it. It's not good.
That's why I'm sorry I've called him.
What about me?
Bro, it's more of an apology to me.
I think I've sort like my life career the way it is. For context, have you seen the clip of Wayne Rooney, his appearance on WWE Raw, and he slaps this guy called Wade Barrett?
Why have I never seen this?
What?
Well, that's gonna be my transition and career into becoming a WWE superstar. I'm gonna be like, they're gonna come here and do a show in Australia. I'm gonna be in the front row. They're gonna be like, oh, we've got Costa from whatever, and just one of these ones to the camera. And then some bad guy, whoever's going to be the big bad guy at that moment, he's got to walk over, he's got to do like a little power bomb just in front of us, turns around to me, gets some quick heat, and then we're eyeing off and the crowd's like, oh. And then I'm just going to like hit him with a slap. And then he grabs me, throws me in, beats me up, because I can't beat him up to start off with. It's an underdog story.
Oh.
And then as we progressively go on, WrestleMania 64, it's me versus whoever the biggest heel is at the time. Or we bring back like a Randy Orton for his last ever match.
Before he dies.
He dies.
WrestleMania 64.
Like a Ric Flair sort of thing. His last match, Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, I'm sorry, I love you. And that was it. Anyway.
And where do you get to wake up though?
I've thought about it too long.
Far
I've
out.
had some dreams in my life, but yeah, man,
Carry on,
100%.
man, yeah. Hey, welcome to the pod.
Yeah, like welcome.
It's a football podcast, believe it or not.
Yeah, man, that's where were we? How did we get to that?
Don't know, don't worry about it.
All right, so next topic of conversation. Now that predictions are done,
Okay.
obviously we've had a delay on this podcast due to one thing and one thing only. Ali in tears over your Scouser, Trent.
Bro, I get why you're jinging up saying I'm in tears. I've been saying for the longest time.
It's
let
entertainment
him go.
purposes, man. It's entertainment purposes. You've been crying. Just say you've been crying. Say you've been crying. Just say you've been crying.
You can tell I haven't had a good night's sleep since he left. I miss him already. Is that what you want?
Perfect. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Thanks. Cut. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Trent leaving?
It's honestly, it's inevitable. He's like the perfect player for their league. For their league, I reckon he's a perfect player.
What, are they in their own league?
For Real Madrid.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Liverpool.
I can't wait for him to get skinned by Anthony next season.
Bro.
Can you imagine the things that Lamine? They're gonna have to put age restriction on Lamine.
Lucky they're both left wingers. I mean, no, they're both right wingers. Sorry.
Yeah, but you know
they
what
don't
that
play
means.
on Trent's side.
Lamine.
Yeah.
Other side.
Yeah, but Trent's English. Brexit means Brexit.
Oh.
They've never seen it.
Go take on the fake scouser. That's the other side.
It's too precious to be Brexit.
So,
Anyway,
so
sorry,
you're,
well, there you
like
go. We had
you're
to.
comfortable, like you're happy with the move.
I don't mind the move. Like, yeah, it's shit. He didn't sign another contract. We're not getting any money for him. We're getting 850k just for them to play him in the freaking World Cup.
Yeah,
I'm going to interrupt already, and I'm sorry. But what would you have rather they do? Would you rather lose Trent last year for 25, 50 mil? Because it's the last year of his contract, so no one's going to pay that much money. Would you rather lose him 2 years? And we're going to put hypothetical numbers.
Yeah.
Don't take it, whatever. Would you rather lose him 2 years ago for 70 mil? Or would you rather keep him for all the years that you've had him? You've won the Premier League this season. He's helped you with that. You had last year's season, which obviously you guys built towards this year. And that's where my only thing now with... And I didn't sort of... I was listening to the... what's it called? Stick to Football podcast. Yeah. Where they were saying that. And it sort of just lit that light.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a good point.
See, to give you an answer to that question, when would I have rather him to leave? If he had left last season, I feel like it would have been better just because So last season for Klopp as well, and it was a really good season. We finished second.
Yep.
It makes it a clean sort of...
No, sorry, finished third. Yeah, we makes it like a clean thing. New manager comes in, who's he going to sign as a new right back? You know what I mean? It gives more of a challenge for the team, and we get to make something.
Do you
know
think?
what I mean?
Do you think Slot would have kept Conor Bradley in that spot, or signed someone?
Well, if this is the thing, it's hard.
I
because
don't think at that time there was any like as much as I say, but I don't think there was sort of anyone on Trent's level to sort of come in at that thing at that time.
Nah, not really. There was Frimpong, Leverkusen season.
There were talks about.
Well, I think we'll try, because there's some really cool little points, I think, with this whole Trent sort of thing. It's like Liverpool fans, like, don't leave, like, annoyed he's left because you haven't got any money. And then, well, do you lose him 2 years ago and get some money?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
ultimately means you don't get where you are today. And then that could obviously lead, and we're speaking so hypothetically, and then that can obviously lead to a follow-on effect of which right back comes in. I think you've got a freaking wicked right back in Bradley already. And I think he's someone that's incredible. We're obviously aiming a lot of the questions at you because you're a Liverpool supporter. So you'd know better than us sort of within that. Do you now, because Frimpong is still the name on their list.
Yeah, right now, apparently we're close.
Yeah. Do you go and get that? And do you go get that right back that starts? Or do you go, we're investing in Bradley, we're going to get someone maybe on par with Bradley so that Bradley doesn't have to play 60 games a season?
I think definitely, because like what we need to look at as well is you're a big team, you need depth. Yeah, you've got a young player in Bradley. Get another young player who can compete and like can keep up with the flow of games. There's going to be a time where we're playing 5 games a week. Nowadays, like with all the new rosters and all these competitions and that, you're playing 5 games back to back. Like, it's crazy. So you're going to need that depth and the competition. Yeah. So Frimpong, regular starter at Leverkusen, rapid, he's really good. Bradley is good. Is he at the level yet? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Does Frimpong come in and suit? Like, does he come in and take off in the Prem?
No, straight away, no. Because I don't think he's not like. Look at the fullbacks in the Prem. They're all dogs.
Yeah, that's fair.
When they need to be, I haven't seen that from.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, and you feel for any right back that comes in now because it's always got to be compared to Trent, and Trent, as much as we love to hang shit on him, like, dude could hit a ball. Like, he was great. It was fun. People give stick, and it became sort of that agenda against him that, like, he couldn't defend. Like, dude, you have to be able to defend. Like, let's cut the shit. Yeah. Like, he could defend. Was he the best 1v1 defender in the league? No.
No, not by a long shot.
But he was still up there with,
like,
an elite level.
You don't play and win what he won if you can't defend playing right back. Exactly. I think Bradley is insane. And you're right, you have to sign another right back, purely like from what you said, in the fact that he can't play 65,000 games in 2026. Exactly. It's not possible. But at the same time, does he now see this? What if you're Bradley and you're sitting there going, Trent's gone. I was always playing second fiddle to Trent. Now's my time to step up. And then Slot turns around and goes, we've just signed another right back. Do you go...
See, this is the problem.
But I think it's inevitable though. Like I think for Bradley it's inevitable.
Yeah, no, surely you're not at that level of football.
I think you'd know. I think you'd be like, you know what, like,
You would
like
know,
Trent's leaving. Like
you would
it's
know
Trent.
that they've got to sign
Yeah.
a starter.
Honestly,
This is the
I
thing,
would
though.
think so.
This is the thing with football now. You're only a starter depending on how much you come for nowadays. So if we get him for like, let's hypotheticals, yeah? 80 million. Yeah. You want to be starting him, yeah? You paid 80 mil for him.
Has there been any talks about
Price tag?
No.
I haven't seen it.
I reckon it would be around that 40 to 50.
Surely, yeah? I reckon
Yeah.
we're going to end up paying 60, 65. It's,
Yeah, that's,
How fucked is that?
yeah,
that's
like
yeah,
he's
mental.
a right back who's had one breakout season.
You do that. You compare that now and say if Trent were to leave for a price tag, what? You're going to pay 95 million for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
we paid 80 million for Harry Maguire.
We're
Yeah,
shit.
that's a
Take us
centre-back.
out of this.
Yeah, but I feel like centre back's different.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like it's
But this is
It
the
is-
thing,
it
it
is
depends
based
on
on
the
the
right
price
back
tag.
you're signing and like what system you're playing. Because if you're signing a right back to play right wing back or like to play more as an advanced, the way Trent was, then yeah. You're going to pay a lot because you're technically signing an attacker
absolutely.
with Trent.
It's a really interesting, and taking it now from a thing of like just a football fan, not a Man United fan, it's a really interesting sort of scenario to see what happens now and who claims that right back position. Obviously, now, I feel like now it's different compared to back in the day because there are so many games where there's like, you can't predict the starting 11 for any team every single
Nah.
week anymore.
No,
No
not
way.
anymore.
There's always someone that's out and being managed.
Yeah.
But like deep down, everyone still knows, yeah, but he's our best right back.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to go and win a final tomorrow morning, which team we're going to put out, everyone's still got that team in their head. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I don't think you'll ever be able to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold. But then my next question is, it was a worst kept secret. Trent was obviously, as soon as Real Madrid flirted with him a little bit, and Real Madrid are known to sort of tamper with these players a bit, they went and put the bid in knowing that he was going to see his contract out. Real Madrid don't go and splash money out at these players
Not anymore.
often, and it was always going to happen. Jude Bellingham being there, you'd obviously think that's a bit of a factor. Jude did the thing. He went there and he killed it. He's killing it. Trent Alexander-Arnold gets booed when Ange plays him, which is in a shit position there too. Would you have put Trent on?
I would have started him.
Because it lowers the boos as the game goes on?
It shows this. Obviously, like we're not there, so we don't know what happened during the week. Maybe he trained shit, or like obviously we're partying now. Like you
Yeah.
see the videos online, the boys are partying in during the week. They're not even training as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he had a shit week, whatever. Decided to start Bradley, but I would have started him just to show that like, regardless of the news, regardless of the media, regardless of the smoke, he's still wearing red, playing for red.
See, that confused me. I don't know. That whole scenario confused me. Like, why not start him?
Because when you bring on a player after news like that, you're gonna cop stick.
It's like, it's sort of like adding fuel to the fire. Like, just start him. The season's still going. He's still a Liverpool player. He's still your starting right back. Just start him. Keep things the way they are. Because I think like, for me looking in, again, as a United fan, for me looking in, it's sort of like you want people to talk. You want people to react. So it's like, oh, let's sub him on and see the reaction. And it's like, look, I don't agree with the fans booing him. I do not agree with it one bit. Like, it is a joke. Like, whoever was booing, you're a joke. And you probably just done it just for the sake of, all right, let's just boo him and see if we can get a reaction.
You can't.
Like, it's stupid. But and then at the same time, it's like, again, like Ali said, we don't know what happened during the week, but I'd really like to know if something actually did happen during the week because I doubt it.
I'm a little bit in two sides. It's like the angel and the devil.
Go on.
The angel in me is like, Onslaught threw him under the bus. I don't think he helped Trent at all by putting him on, because every time you do a substitution, everyone's eyes are where?
Exactly.
On the substitution. And you're getting that, I guess, tension. And it was always, it could have gone the other way. He could have gone a round of applause.
Yeah,
a
it could
standing
have.
ovation.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Onslaught, what a king. He did this on purpose. I think there was more likelihood of Onslaught starting him subbing him off at the 60th.
Exactly.
Yeah, clap
And then
off.
getting, yeah.
Because then he's had 65 minutes to put in a performance. Oh, Trent's still working hard. He's still actually like.
He's still playing for the badge.
But then the other side of me is like, I don't care who you are. You've left us. Why would you leave us? And now I'm talking as Onslaught. You've left us. You want to leave us. Thanks for everything. You've announced it. Keep this seat warm.
See, but and then at the same time though, like, Arnie Slot didn't just find out on Tuesday.
Yeah, apparently he knew since like March or something. Yeah.
So it's like,
Without a doubt.
that's why I've got my point of view. Like,
See, that's the same with, like, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Like, a few of our players are leaving, and we've known since, like, the start of the year. Like, Nunes, he's going, yeah? But he was supposed to go,
Saudi bound.
I think December or January.
January transfer
But we
window.
were like, no, we can't let him go yet. We're gonna win the league. We need our players. So I'm pretty sure that was the same thing with Trent. Like, no, you can't take him now. You can take him at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. I think what happens if it doesn't work well at Real Madrid? What if Trent... Real Madrid, I do honestly feel for the kid a little bit.
100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't get your like, I'm the Liverpool fan, so I'll say whatever, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's a Liverpool fan. What do you think of like?
For me, I'm going to try and answer this as simple as possible. For me, I don't leave Liverpool. I don't know why you leave, especially now. But then at the same time, I get why you might, because it's Real Madrid. I'm going to give you a name, Michael Owen.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And
Do you think Trent's gonna go to United next?
but then that's sort of what spurs the next one. Spurs is what if it doesn't go well at Madrid? Because some Madrid fans, you say online, so you take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
But
Twitter salt.
But how does it work? And you ask, how does what work? Well, when Danny Carvajal's fit, how does it work? How does Trent and Carvajal play together? We're talking about Danny Carvajal.
Yeah, exactly. They are big
He's
boots
won
to
like
fill,
12
man.
UCLs.
Yeah, exactly.
To Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's not treat Real Madrid fans as a piece of whatever too, because Danny Carvajal is that.
Is Real Madrid.
Longer than Trent Alexander-Arnold's 4 years at the top in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, Carvalho's like 34 now.
Well, that's the thing. But like, mate, you know what you're going to get from him still. And so you've got those where like, that's going to be hard. Now you talk about Bradley coming in and filling Trent's roles.
Yeah, true.
Imagine Trent coming
Filling
in and filling
Carvajal.
That's the thing. I feel like
Yeah,
Bradley's
look, you're not wrong.
Bradley's jump to sort of replace Trent is not as big of a jump of Trent replacing Danny Carvajal. And
you think so?
bro, I genuinely I think that, and
I feel like they're
but
on
I think
par.
no, but I think as well is like I say that, but and then at the same time it's like you're going from Liverpool to Real Madrid. Moving to Real Madrid is a mission in itself.
Nah. 100%.
Replacing Danny Carvajal, to me, is like you need to be 110% on your game every single minute of every single game, because the Real Madrid fans are going to rip you.
Yeah. Look,
Like,
you're not wrong.
They are ruthless.
They
Like,
are.
they
They're
are,
really bad.
and they expect
Greatness.
they expect perfection.
Yeah,
and this is
'cause-
why they're always, and every player that wears the all white says, when you put on that kit, it's perfect. Like they expect perfection.
They
And-
expect Galacticos.
yeah, and I don't know. Trent moving to Real Madrid, in my opinion,
See, this is the thing.
he better pray.
This is my thing with the whole like Trent taking Carvajal spot and then Bradley taking Trent's spot. Yeah. So if you look at Trent, his style of play is adding to the attack, trying to help out with the defense. Carvajal was, I'm a defender.
Exactly.
But I'm going to run up and I'm going to overlap and you can use me. Yeah? Trent is more like, I'll overlap, but use me before I'll put a cross in, yeah? So Trent's adding heaps more to the attack than what Carvajal is, but you're losing a lot in the defense, right? Bradley is a great defender, great tackler,
Unbelievable,
great
yeah.
track and back, not so great in attack. You right? So we're boosting our defense,
Yeah.
lowering our attack. They're boosting their attack, sort of lowering their defense. So it's like,
Can I give a bit of a take?
No.
I'm gonna give my take. I don't think that Real Madrid signing Trent is them looking on the market for a player that's going to replace Danny Carvajal. I think they're there to sign Trent to be like, he's the biggest player in the Prem at the moment. we just want him at Real Madrid.
Is he the biggest player in the Prem?
Bro, he is one of the biggest. He's been one of the most successful. Yeah, like to me, it's just like
It's bigger for the English media than the Spanish media.
yeah, it's just like I don't know. And this is the thing. I think now with every player that Real Madrid speaks to, every single player, they've lost that like. I feel like they've lost that aura of being that club where like you go to
And you just
and
fill up your cabinet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see the thing.
You know
like,
why?
That's why I agree with you in saying that Trent should have just stayed at Liverpool. Like I understand, and he ate his words because in a interview he said,
Buy me on FIFA.
I won't. I'm a one club man. I won't leave Liverpool. But it's like as soon as Real Madrid come knocking, and yes, if I was in Trent's position, I'm not even gonna lie. If Real Madrid came knocking on my door, man, I'm going. But and then at the same time, it's like.
Of course you can.
But see, this is the thing. What's going to happen at Real Madrid? He's going to go there. He's going there. All eyes are going to be on him. The same way they were on Mbappe. When Mbappe was on that like goalless streak, it was, what are you doing? You're not scoring.
This is
that.
what's crazy though.
Whereas like Bellingham came in and Bellingham went on a hot streak, then went on a. I'm not really going to call it cold because like he was
Still
injured.
alright, yeah.
Like he got injured, so it was like he was sort of like on that sort
Benefit
of
of the
rotating
doubt,
cycle,
yeah.
but. I don't know. And you know, at the same time as well, I don't understand Real Madrid's expectations for players. Like everyone knows their expectations of the team. It's you need to be top of La Liga. You need to progress far through Champions League. But other than that, like, what are their player expectations? Like, do you really have to expect much? Like, you've got Vinny, you've got Mbappe, you've got Bellingham, like. Now you're going to have Trent. You've got big names, man. Like,
they're business more than anything.
100%, man. Florentino Perez literally lays on $100 bills.
All right, so we've covered a lot of football talk. It was great. Great chat so far. Apologies if you were here for the first 10 minutes, but just skip through that.
No, don't skip. Watch it.
Yeah. Don't listen to him.
Start your day correctly.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've had some questions come through. There's some pretty good ones, and ones that have given us ideas to sort of keep for a later video on its own. So thank you for sending those through. If you do have any more questions, send them through to @1FC on Instagram or @Total90 Studios on Instagram as well. Or even better, just drop it in the comments down below.
Absolutely.
But we are going to answer one, because I think part of the podcast as well, why all three of us want to start it, is yes, to talk football and to give Ali shit for supporting Liverpool.
100%.
Championes.
But also to, as the fantastic T90s in front of us are showing, talk more about the barbershop, talk more about you guys in this career venture, and I guess a little bit about 1-0 as well, and what we're trying to do and the nonsense we're trying to create as well. So we had Tommy Hewitt scored a belter for us on the weekend in the recent 1-0 video. You know how I say some weird stuff sometimes? He scored. And part of my commentary, I go, like, Tommy Hewitt, like, it's not Leighton Hewitt, our Aussie icon. We've got a new English icon here in Australia, and it's Tom Hewitt. You know Leighton Hewitt, the tennis player? You need to get a new commentator, man. Like, that one just... Yeah. See, I laughed. I actually giggled for like...
I'm glad you laugh at your own take.
Was that just because you were, like, tired and delirious and you were just...
It's probably a bit of that, yeah. It probably is a bit of that. But he's a good kid. Good boy. No.
I hope you become an icon.
Boy.
What's his name?
Bro, did you
Tom?
hear him?
What?
He's a good boy. I'm glad. Well done, Tommy. You're a good boy according
You
to
should have
your
put that on
player
the
coach.
commentary.
Wow.
I hope you become an Australian icon.
Yeah, absolutely,
Mr.
man.
Hewitt.
Yeah, he actually needs to get... should we say it? Yeah, they're not watching. He actually still hasn't been accepted by FV yet. Because they're so slow, because he's obviously played in England. Anyway, but he asked, what will 1-0 look like in 5 years, and what will Total 90 Studios look like in the next 5 years? I'm going to throw this one to you guys.
I was in part. I was going to 5 years, Jamie.
Well,
5 years. 5 years, you'll be like, what, 50?
We'll probably be married to each other, kids with each other.
what will T90 look like in 5 years? Honestly, man, I think for us it's just we're just riding the wave. I think we're enjoying our time. We actually hit our 1 year on Saturday. That just passed.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was going to make another joke then.
Twat. You're a twat.
That's sick.
Yeah, so we hit our first year, and it's been really good for us. Obviously, it's our first business. So,
is it what you guys have sort of expected?
see, we actually get that question a lot, and we didn't really come into this with any expectations. Like, it was obviously our first business, so we're like, let's go into it, let's learn a lot, and let's enjoy it. Like, that's just sort of who we are. We wanted to just sort of come in and enjoy it, and we have. Like, it's been a really, really good first year. So we thank you to everyone that's come through and have been loyal to us. And obviously we look forward to seeing many more new faces. But look, in the next 5 years, it's obviously just continue being successful, making more.
I'd say to just be louder.
Yeah, be louder, because it is a very saturated industry. So that's why, like our thought process behind it, and the one thing that sort of drove us was to create something that's different to what you see. And like, as you can see, we'll do a behind the scenes clip one day of what the studio looks like, or just come in and get a haircut. Simple, and you can see it for yourself. But
see how Jamie's looks in real life.
You're a donkey.
Sorry.
We've created an environment that's for us and for our mates, and for everyone that wants to come in. So we've got the football inspired stuff. But yeah, in 5 years, obviously we definitely want to be louder. We want to be successful. Like, that's just being honest.
The funny thing is, when we first opened the shop, people used to ask us that a lot. Like, you're in the shop now, like, what do you want to do? Like, where do you want Tottenham Studios to go? And both at the same time, because obviously, like, it's a football thing, yeah? And, like, we cover a lot of, like, when we talk with our clients, we talk a lot of EPL. So we were like, barbershop in England, 100%. We were like, oh no, we'll be in the heart of London, barbershop in England. We'll be cutting up all the boys.
100%. That would be cool. We'd love
5
to
years,
go.
I don't know. 10 years, maybe.
Maybe. We'd love to go international.
And you guys sort of did get more people than just you two involved, and you had someone over there in London running Tottenham Studios.
Right, I love that.
Bro, it'd be us. I want to be here.
No, but definitely,
I don't know, man.
Definitely have a lot of people under us in 5 years. Yeah, definitely. Because like, within the first year, there was a lot of times where it was too much for us to handle. And unfortunately, people miss out. Like, they don't get the slot that they want or whatever, because we do bookings and walk-ins, and like, so around like the busy time, it's hard to accommodate everybody, and you want to please everybody, but you can't please everyone, you know what I mean? But that's where you get more hands-on, then you can please as much as you can. So yeah, in 5 years, hopefully another shop, hopefully bigger space, more hands, and continue the same vibe that we've got now. In 5 years, same concept, same vibe, don't lose track, don't get sucked into the money or the work, like, keep it fun, keep it entertaining, keep it different. Yeah, I love that.
Like, we enjoy our time. Like, when people ask, like, and I always say it, what we do doesn't feel like work. Like, we don't come to work. We come, like, this is, like, we've built this, we've created this. So for us, it's a place where we can come, chill out, and sort of just be ourselves. And that's something that we want to stick with in the future, is making sure that we're still us and still, having the same people around, and obviously, being able to accommodate more people, more new customers. So honestly, man, in 5 years, Tommy, anything could happen, man. But yeah, we just want to, Mr. Hewitt, we want to keep growing.
Love that.
Keep getting better, and so doing more of this.
How long's 1-0 been around for?
Just
Just the name 1-0. How long have you had that?
2020.
2020.
So it's technically 5 years, which doesn't feel like 5 years.
And in 5 years, you've grown.
But it's almost like...
So you were like 17?
Yeah, year 12, which is 2020, so 17, 18. But like, it was really 2021 where I guess I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. Take it seriously, sort of.
Yeah, 100%. But so, all right, so you've done your first 5 years. We'll say the first 5 you were still figuring out what you want with 1-0, what does it mean to you. Yeah. Now, would you say you've sort of...
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like it's still my first year. If that, and you guys might feel the same with like having a barbershop. Like, I don't know, like it still feels new because you don't know anything. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like you've got no idea.
I don't even know how to cut hair.
Yeah. No, I'm trying. But like that's I guess that's the cool and exciting part, but also like the scary part because you're like, well, can I do it for 15 years? And I don't know. Like I don't know. It's definitely a big learning experience. But
Where do you see it in 5 years' time?
By the beach with Trent Alexander-Arnold. And,
You got more of a chance being with Amram.
I will definitely have a state, like 1-0 FC will be its own state league club.
Do you want to say definitely one more time?
Definitely.
Okay.
Or
Would you sign me?
State league club. We will definitely.
I'll quit smoking.
I saw the packet up there, bro. Sorry.
Okay.
Am I coaching then? Like, am I in the plans?
Futsal you're coaching.
What?
Actually, fuck, you can coach outdoor too.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, stop trying to push yourself into his plans.
I'm just saying, am I in your plans?
Damn right, you're in my plans. How far and high up? Yeah, I think the goal for sure within the next 5 years will be to have our state league club set.
How heavily involved would you still be in the state league?
Very. I don't see myself ever getting less involved, which is good but scary. But in the saying that, I need more hands and extra hands, which is more just for like, I don't want to say the little stuff, but the logistics sort of stuff. Because like it's just funny, like this does not stop, and it's the little stuff like, what do you boys want for dinner on a Thursday night? Enter the poll. It's little stuff like that. We're like, fuck, I forgot to do it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Random things like that.
Isn't they like you're one person, like you're running, 1-0.
One person, 1-0. Crazy.
One person, 1-0.
Yes, I think definitely have a state league club by then with the senior men's reserves team. Definitely would love to have a senior women's team. And within the next 5 years, we can push and say at least minimum one junior team, which would be awesome. So a big process. I think the day we get the first state league game, like, I probably won't be able to handle it, to be honest. Like, I'll probably fucking crash to the ground.
Can't wait to be in the starting lineup.
Bad. Surely we start that first game.
Yeah, bad.
I'm starting. Yeah. Just starting right back that game.
Did I tell you I'm a right back?
Yeah, like. No, you go right back. We'll put ours right wing. I'll go left back.
Yeah, man.
Oh, link up play would be crazy.
Imagine what like Donny Rovers in State 6 at that time was saying, like, boys target the fullbacks.
Well, come for us. I've got no ACLs, so I'm easy target.
And then I guess with the futsal side of things, I think just keep going that. Hopefully we've had a couple of trophies by then. With both, obviously the girls, there's only the one league, but I think with both teams, with the men's being in that series and not just like a team that's here for a season and then gone for the next. I think just a team that's like, we want to bring Jimmy Sufas on, who's obviously at Fitzroy. I think, and inspired by Preston as well, like you're at the top every year, every season, which is hard to do. And then I guess with the YouTube and our content side of things, just keep filming things, keep working with cool people. Would love to go to big tournaments, film with players, World Cups, whatever it might be. Have the channel be an actual sort of space for people to come and watch, more people to come and learn, keep growing the game here. I don't know, it sounds crazy. There's no end goal.
Exactly.
As well, like this is exciting. Like this is something new that we've sort of put together. So
it doesn't feel like it's our second. No. We filmed like a first episode, which was more just for us to sort of like
test it.
Yeah, get used to that.
It does not feel like this is only our second episode.
Yeah, straight up.
No. So it's funny because there's no end goal. Like there's never a day where I'm like, all right, cool, I've done it. Yeah. The goal is that
there's more
one
goals.
day when I'm not here. It's
still around. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing,
Try to grow the production side of 1-0 Studios as well. So more podcasts like this, we can eventually have a space where we can host more podcasts, and whether it's AFL, footy, like wrestling, whatever it might be, cars, I don't know, you've got a hobby, you want to talk about it, we can host a show for it. So yeah, probably like that. I think the biggest one, I think the most rewarding one would be like the State League club would be like, what the fuck?
It'd be mega, yeah.
Because like it generally started from
a social league futsal team, yeah.
Nothing. So yeah. So stay tuned for the growth of Tottenham Europa Studios. And
be a part of it. Like that's the other thing as well. We want everyone that watches to sort of be a part of this and Yeah,
A collaborative family.
exactly. See the journey. Watch us.
You got that big word, but you didn't get the other ones, yeah?
Bro, he was struggling with like 4-letter words, and now he just
Crazy.
hit collaboratively.
We're doing Wordles every night.
Well, mate, you are.
I just had another idea before we leave you guys. But like when we say like, especially with this, there's a TV right there. And midway through, Jamie was talking. I'm not sure if Ali's probably experienced this, but you sort of get distracted and think about other things. And I'm joking, I'm sorry.
Thanks so much.
Love that.
I just think like when there's games on, exactly how the couches are set right now, we can have a computer and a camera there. I know, TV's there, Man United versus Liverpool, live stream, watch along. You're going to see us reacting to games.
Absolutely.
To every 7 one of those goals.
Yeah, it's 7 own goals by Trent Alexander.
Exactly. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be the one time that I'm gonna watch a Real Madrid game just to see Trent sliding and getting done out.
And I'm going to make the first hate compilation on TikTok of Trent Alexander getting skinned by that short.
Actually, let's go back. Let's go back to the question you asked. Like, what's a failed season for Trent?
No.
If he gets, whatever, man.
No,
if he gets 3 back-to-back TikTok memes about him, post it.
So what we're going to do is a preview of Man United versus Tottenham's Europa League final. So there's a lot to get through because Man United, obviously Jamie and I go for Man United.
Yeah.
So we'll just maybe shift.
Do you want some water or something? You good?
Do you?
I'm fine.
Sure, you're not fed.
We're in a good spot.
Yeah, Champions of Europe.
Exactly.
Undefeated in Europe. You are
Undefeated
in, a
in
great
Europe.
spot.
Yeah, except for the final because that's Man United, isn't it? And then obviously Tottenham have got a lot riding on it because Ange Postecoglou's there. They've been terrible in the league, just like United. And then obviously Tottenham don't win trophies, so
No, they do not.
Where do we start?
I'm gonna rip into United. Yeah, I'm like. This pod's gonna make me sound like I do not support United because I'm going to rip into them.
Wow.
I am not in the mood for United right now.
Well, Jamie, lucky for you, on my trusty little iPhone 16, I've got the first question up for you, and I want to grab my phone out, and I'm clicking on every message other than that.
Nice. You're so popular.
Who wins?
United.
Well,
United win.
you had to wait.
Yes. What?
This guy has to go through his whole phone just to say who will win.
It's past my bedtime. Give me a break.
Clearly. No, United win. United win. United win Europa.
Scores.
We win it.
There's no goalkeepers.
Yeah, no one's defending.
Yeah.
that's what
I'm
saying.
gonna go
7.
3-1. 3-1 United.
3-1 United.
I think Solanke gets a pen.
Bit random, but okay.
I think Solanke gets a pen.
Because Maguire trips him.
Nah, I think he just dives.
I think Onana takes him out. Straight out.
Maybe.
Probably a bit nervous.
Yeah, I think 3-1. I'm gonna go 3-1. But I feel like we will.
I wish I drink what you drink because I'm starting to think I'm just an angry old man because I don't see how we win.
Really?
I just don't like. And this is Ange's forte, mate. He's in a cup final when he shouldn't be in a cup final. It's Tottenham, and who is going to lose to Tottenham in a final? Man United. Who's won and undefeated in Europe? Man United. So what's the Man United thing to do now? Go and lose your first game in the final. That's what scares me.
That's the fairy tale.
Too good to be true.
The fairy tale is in you going undefeated in Europa against all odds of winning. It's you going undefeated and then giving Tottenham their first trophy.
When we've had a shit season, what do you mean we're still going to go win a Europa League title when we haven't lost a game?
I don't think it up. Actually, before I say what I need to say, what do you reckon?
Like, who's going to win?
Yep.
No, Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Okay, now be unbiased.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually being dead set serious. I think it's perfect. I think this is
You
the
think
season.
the stars are set?
I like just Tottenham in general. I feel like they need it more than you do. Straight out.
Yes. Yeah.
That leads me to my next question. For obviously both teams has been quite well documented that they've had a poor season in the league. It's 15th versus 16th, whatever it is. Does it, if United win, does it sort of fade the Premier League season away because you won a European trophy, you won the Europa League? Or does it actually just mask nothing? If Tottenham win, do we forget the league they've had? And fucking congratulations, you've just won a trophy.
Go on.
Do you want me to go?
Go on.
Alright. Tottenham have spent the better half of this season with the reserves of their reserves. They have had an abundance of injuries.
No Madison for the final. Sorry.
No matters for the final. They've gone through a season of injury-ridden squad. All right, so I can give them that. United, on the other hand, we have no fucking excuse. No excuse. And what pissed me off to the brink of everything about being a United fan is when Amorim came out in a press conference and said, basically, we're not going to try in the league. Yeah. So go and tell me how we can put out, and I'm going to talk about the game against West Ham that just passed, a 2-0 loss. We go and put out a decently strong squad. We put out a squad that we've put out in Europa League. And we look like a shell of ourselves, and then we talk about ourselves being undefeated in Europe. How in the world can you be a professional footballer playing for Manchester United and be two completely different squads in a matter of days?
It just goes down to mentality, doesn't it?
But
that's what separates.
I can't put it on mentality, bro. I can't. I can't actually put it on anything because I don't figure out how it can actually happen. So to answer the question is, for us, if we win Europa, I'm going to be cheering. 100% I'm going to be cheering. But it doesn't mask what we've done in the league.
Well, I think that's the problem. It feels awkward if United win the trophy because we've been winning trophies before you start yelling at me. Like, we've won the Europa League. Yeah. Like, recently-ish. We won the FA Cup. Yeah. Like, in our worst time and in the times where we're shit to watch, we've got bad managers, we've got bad players, we've still won.
Yeah, you still won
trophies. We've still won trophies. And this is the argument that Gary Neville was having with King. Yeah. Was, Neville's point of view was that, even though we are in the shit and we are in a rut, we are still fighting for trophies, which is good. I get that. But at the same time, it doesn't mask anything for us. We have had a terrible season. We have had a joke of a season. We should not be sitting where we are. But again, in saying that, on the flip side, it's a double-edged sword. It's like we've gone through, we've had big names that we've come up against in Europa League. Like, let's face it, Tottenham have faced Wi-Fi passwords. We've actually gone against decent European clubs.
Yeah, you had the harder run.
We had the harder run. We've done one on Lyon. Ooh. We've done one on Bilbao. So my worry is, coming into this final, what United is coming out? Is it going to be Europa League United or is it going to be Premier League United? But and then at the same time, and what frustrates me is you watch a Europa League game, we've got European Casemiro. You go to Prem, we've got the overweight Casemiro that came back to us in pre-season.
He looks like a chef.
Come on, man! It's so frustrating. I can't understand.
That's where I just put it as to mentality, because why and take it how you want to take it. Liverpool are playing the same amount of games.
Exactly.
Or we're playing the same amount of games like Champions League and Premier League at the same time. I just think it's when I feel like we've all probably been there. You know that this game is just a bit of a filler game. And the Premier League quickly became that. But then, as you were saying, Roy Keane was saying on that podcast, and he was saying, how freak does that happen? Surely if you're a young kid, you might not ever get this opportunity again. So surely you're trying your hardest to go, oh, he's been killing it. What do I do with him in the Europa League now? Do I give him a chance? So I think that's the weird part. And then for Tottenham, I think you can't, dude, got to win a trophy. And it leads me to my next point. Tottenham fans, they're a bit greedy because
they're delusional as well.
You're hearing and seeing, and I only know I work with Jacob, who's a Tottenham supporter, and it's funny because both fans are the exact same right now. Man, I don't know what's going to happen. We could get pumped 5-0. or we could win, and it's happy days.
Yeah.
But we were shit in the league. It's literally both teams have been carbon copies.
Yeah, he was
And
actually
it's
both
absolutely.
terrible in
And
the
both
league.
sets of fans are just laughing.
Yeah.
Like, how are we here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and the point with the Tottenham fans, it's like, well, and with Ange Postecoglou, it's like, well, you were always begging for the trophy. It's always, who's going to come in to get the trophy? That's what you play for. You play to win a trophy. You play to be the best team, be the best team in England, be the best team in Europe. Tottenham now have got a chance. And when they've got that chance,
They're
they've
still,
had one of the worst Premier League finishes in the last however long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then it's like, if I'm a Tottenham fan though, maybe it's easier said because I'm not.
It's crazy that Tottenham fans going.
Yeah, crazy. If I'm a Tottenham fan though, I'm buzzing because you just want to win a trophy. And if I'm a Tottenham fan, I go, fuck the league. We had a shit league season. We had injuries. Was it good? Hell no. Did I waste my time watching and waking up at 2 a.m? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But we just won a trophy. This season happened.
I think it's a lot easier.
See, this is the thing. Yeah, it's a lot easier for Tottenham. Why? So for yous, no, you're winning the Europa League does not wipe out the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're a big club.
Exactly.
You should be able to
Exactly
handle
right.
it. Yeah. For Tottenham, they win that trophy. They may as well finish first in the fucking Premier League. That's a great result. Why?
Yeah.
First trophy that's actually worth anything
Exactly.
in their cabinet. Ange proves his point.
Yeah.
And like this young team, against all the odds, against all the hospital bills, won a trophy.
Absolutely.
Small club, but it's small club mentality. For you, it's you have to keep that big club mentality that, all right, we won this trophy. We haven't celebrated the trophy that we've won in this bullcrap year years that you have had.
Yeah.
You can't celebrate this either. Why? Ole didn't celebrate anything and he finished, second?
Second.
And he won a trophy, yeah? He didn't celebrate.
Yeah.
Your club didn't parade him. So Amarim to finish, I don't even know where you are, 15, 16, something like that.
I think, yeah.
To celebrate the Europa League, it's like overshadowed by your league. Just because you're a big club.
And that's the thing, like that's obviously taking from what I was gonna say, is that like for United I never thought in my lifetime that I would see us so far down the table. But it's like,
yeah, you have to go to the next page.
yeah, it's like, but why wouldn't you come out and say, all right, we've got the back end of the season where we've got Europa League to focus on to get us into Champions League. If we can win that, sweet. That is our main focus, to get into Champions League football. I get that. But to come out and completely wipe out focusing on the Prem is where it pisses me off, because United don't belong where they are.
It could be the orders from up above, yeah?
Man, the orders from up above. The up above should be down below.
Yeah, but they're
'cause-
businessmen. They're looking at it like, how much business can we make if we win Europa League?
But this is the thing.
But I think the whole thing of, I think the Europa League title has been sort of shifted, because it's not win the trophy, it's qualify for Champions.
It's qualified for Champions League.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And obviously, like the guys were saying, that it's become so much more of a money incentive and everything like that, where it's, well, you go to the Champions League and you make more money. United literally came out and said the lack of Champions League appearances we've had over the last 8-9 years is a major factor into why we haven't been able to make as much money.
Yeah.
100%.
The players you sign, obviously it's
The
a lot more
jerseys.
attractive if
Yeah.
you come and you're at least playing Champions League. And then, so that's the weird part in it as well. It's got to feel like a very awkward and weird final, I think, for whoever wins.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna wake up and think like, well, what am I actually watching?
Tottenham win it, Ange wins a trophy. He said, I tend to win things in the second year.
Absolutely.
Where does that put Ange down in Tottenham managers, and what does he...
Greatest manager they've had. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.